Hey guys, welcome to another video. This time we're looking at my RTA matches of the week, and you will watch most of my placement fights and two of the actually after placement fights, once I'm actually on Conqueror 2 level. So yeah, you will not watch every single one of my placement battles because there was one that the enemy actually left and another one in which, well, it lasted only 2 turns. So yeah, that doesn't get recorded for me to actually play the replay. So here we are on our first fight, and we are already facing Kinky, Lulu and Molong, which is actually pretty normal since we are drafting Cardinal first and people tend to go for Molong and Lulu against Cardinal. It's kind of a reflect, they act on reflect, they see a Cardinal and they automatically go for their blue tanks and healers and immunity, which is great because that's what I intend when I first pick Cardinal. So then I can move on to picking Bastet and Lucian, and then they think, well, what the hell is going on here? What's this guy drafting? And yeah, they go for a Kinky if they can. And I don't like Kinky. Of course, people are picking a ton of the really newly buffed Nana, that blue witch that, revives things, and yeah, that's a sick unit. So yeah, we won that when we were left against the Kinky. We were lucky there, and as you can see, I first pick Cardinal, they go for Molong and Lulu, and they are picking the newly buffed USA, which is an amazing unit now. And yeah, in this case, I decided to go for Draco, and the enemy banned my attack buffer, which is very interesting on his part. I think that was a smart choice. The other possible ban will have been Lucian. And yeah, I deal enough damage anyways. So yeah, we ended up winning these guys. We got to Cleave him, and it worked perfectly well. Now he first picked Fran, which is one of the teams that I'm thinking about, but he goes on a very different route from what I'm thinking, And we start using Tableau again here, and Tableau will act as my attack bar booster here, and we don't have attack buff again, so yeah, we will be relying on our units dealing tons of damage. And yeah, another quick fight. And then we first pick Cardinal, and there you go, Lulu again, but this time he went for a pony, which is not a good thing for me. And of course he has Ragdoll and Kinky as well. So yeah, we went for the big guns, things that can one-hit KO things. And here I made a huge mistake, guys. I made a huge mistake. I should have gone for Kinky here, because the first attack against the pony was okay, but once that I procced, now I allowed him to actually outspeed me, and that's why I ended up losing this one so easily. Because guys, I should have gone for Kinky. I can't crit on Kinky, so therefore he wouldn't have boosted his attack bar with Ragdoll, and therefore I would have been able to take a turn with my Lucian. And that would have meant to reduce the HP of all of his team a lot. And yeah, now I'm 3-on-1 against Kinky, and of course I can't win 3-on-1 against Kinky with this unit. Because yeah, that's a really fair unit. And of course that was really necessary for the meta game. You had to add a unit like that, because yeah, Cleaves were dominating the game, And of course, if your sarcasm detector is not on, that was sarcasm. So yeah, here we are. Bye bye team, hey Kinky. So that was our first loss of the season. However, that guy, these are placement fights during the first days of season, so yeah, we may be facing Guardian players here, as far as I know. Okay, not so many, but there are a ton of LD Net 5s, at least. and we are still trying to cleave. And this time we went for Odin here, because yeah, there are things that we can actually one-shot with Odin. And yeah, I don't know why he transformed. Well, maybe that was the right choice, since he will have died anyways. And his only chance was to actually stun my team. However, well, he did not stun my full team with these spare runes. Yeah, no, I know that was not very likely, but you know, that was his strat, and yeah, as far as I know. So here he still thinks that Juno can one before me. So yeah, she can't. Moving on. Now we are facing the first player that actually is out of placement, and he's an actual Fighter 2. So yeah, a Fighter 2 with Yon Hong. Yeah, we are facing interesting opponents here. And we went for Sheer since we wanted to outspeed. And now we have Tableau, and guys, here I will tell you what I did here. Now, by buffing speed, I will be breaking the Tableau Jamar combination. However, that could be good or could be bad. I tell you why. Because if the Birdie Howe were to revenge against me, getting the combination up wouldn't be that good either. And having the speed buff on my unit will be more beneficial to me in the short, in a very short time. Because, you know, I can take turns faster, especially with my Tableau that can actually AoE stun things. And of course, I will be saving the reset of Jamar as a cleanse, so that I can cleanse the attack of the Rika, which was his main goal here, to actually use Rika's attack in order to Rika third in order to slow me down. So yeah, I was talking about a fight about 2 fights ago, but that one before ended in a flash, you know, nothing interesting there. But you know, guys, if you were to use a Sheer alongside your Tableau, then a Sheer can break the synergy of your team, since giving speed buff to Tableau will break the turn order. And yeah, keep that in mind. And if you can, play a lot and analyze the situation before choosing what to do. And well, guys, here again we outsped and we won. And of course that was a bot, because you know, he's still there after getting about 100 AP left on one unit against 4 of mine. Now for our first actually ranked match, here we go against a Fighter 3, since we got a very nice win streak. We won 9 out of our 10 placements, and we're using the classic Tableau and Jamar team. But this time, instead of using our usual Okeanos, we're using Karnal. Karnal doesn't get a ton out of the attack buff, actually almost nothing. However, this proc was really great for me, because I can lower the HP of that Rika. Now I can go again and use my AoE attack. So this Curse of the Beautiful deals really solid damage, and I wanted to defense break the Chiwu here. However, I could not, but it was enough to actually kill the Rika, and that was thanks to the additional damage artifacts on my Bastet. You will see the runes at the end of the video, of course. And yeah, you know, that's very good. You should keep in mind that the Bastet with additional damage artifacts on her second skill, sorry, will be really great. And here, guys, is why we are using Will on our Bastet. And if that guy procced, then he could have won. My Lucian has very decent HP, but if that guy procced, he could have won this. Actually, I think he will have won this. Killing Lucian will be all for me. And Kaki did well. So yeah. He stayed up to the end, and yeah, you know, we got to fight 2 guys, and here we are, 12 fights, 11 wins, 1 loss. That's a very nice start, and we will not be able to keep winning like that. So guys, here are the runes of every unit that I used, and of course the artifacts, so that you can know what you actually watched. And guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and remember, if you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comment section and I will be very happy to reply as always. Guys, before going, I will tell you what I'm planning. I'm planning on building a very fast Fran and using sort of the Carrera, I don't know how you say that name, because it seems a Spanish name, but he's a Japanese player, so yeah, I kind of don't understand that. However, I'm leaning towards building the kind of the Cleave with the Dark Pumpkin and Fran and maybe a Lagmaron, you know, units like that can one-shot, and of course building the Light Ifrit and building Rogue as well. So yeah, I'm leaning towards building something like that. So yeah, I don't know if I will, but you know guys, whatever. If I do, you will surely watch it here. Guys, see you all in the next one. Bye bye.